Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. It's MackWinston saying hi again to Hurtone here on Oceanborn, the latter edition. Second game between these two players. Top left, it's going to be MackWinston, and in the bottom right, it's going to be Hurtone. Alright, man, a PvZ here on Oceanborn for you today. Man, it's interesting matching up against a player that you just played a while ago because you know what they want to do, and if you don't want your player, your opponent, to know what you do, you have to mix it up, right? Right. So again, this is a Patreon cast for those of you who support me on patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. MackWinston is a patron at $10 a month, which gives him the right to send me any replay once a month. Extractor tricking here to get a 15 hatch at 15 out of 14 supply. Extractor tricking again? Nope, it's an extractor here at 14 supply, so 15, 14. You're not shiny, right? I know you get pokey stabbies, but all Zerg do. What is this conversation going on? I forgot how you play badly. You play badly. Yeah, but I do it with 90 APM. It says hurt one. Or less. Sounds good, Hurt 1 APM check. He is playing at an average of 41 right now, but there's not a lot to do in the first couple of minutes of these games, really. So not having a high APM in the first minute and 30 seconds is not really a problem, just indicative that you're not warming up your fingers like the pros like to do, and that is not an issue. So spawning pool coming up. We've got an expansion on the way here from MackWinston. Standard 1-gate expand timing. Very safe, very economical. Hurt 1 says, sus. Why? What is sus here? It's just a 1-gate expand, man. Oh, and a forge entered into it. Never mind. It's not a standard 1-gate expand. He included a forge here, and yeah, other than that, it's a 1-gate expand. But maybe he is worried about early lings and wants to throw down a cannon behind this wall as he is hard walling off here. But it's a hatch first play at 15 supply. 15, 14, 14? Mr. Hurt 1. It's a bad build, but it was fairly popular a few years ago. Especially in ZVZ, but this is not ZVZ. This is ZVP. Anyway, Stargate on the way here for MackWinston. He knows how important a Stargate is in the early game against Zerg. And this probe is... Oh, hang on. Ahem. This probe is dead. There we go. Got him. Got him good. Okay, so what's it going to be first? Oracle, going to be Phoenix, going to be a Void Ray. I would say probably an Oracle out of MackWinston. I think we've seen a game of his where he goes mass Oracle against a Zerg player, and it's kind of insane. Like, he shows up at the dude's third base with 6 Oracles and just goes burn, 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 and like everything dies. Kind of crazy stuff here. Anyway, it's a Void Ray. Never mind. I chose wrongly. That's okay. I can live with that. Void Ray on the way. So good for hunting overlords, right? For dealing with overlords that are trying to perch and scout and whatnot. That poor Ling, 2-shot. I like how he's sparking because this is the mech skin for Zerg, which means all these units are technically mechanical. Mac is going to go for the expand. You got to get the pylon. You got to get the adepts, right? Oh, gosh, that's a canceled third. That is a canceled third base, man. Oh, and the adept getting surrounded. No, Mac. Mac, you're supposed to... Okay. Ooh, Void Ray. Not quite as good at killing links as Oracles are, but that's not bad. Yeah, so you want the pylon here, and then you want to put the adepts in between the pylon and the Nexus, and park the Void Ray up here, and then... It's a tough time, right? It's a super, super tough time for Lings to get anything done over here. So it didn't quite pull it off, but at the end of the day, the Void Ray showed up and saved the base anyway. That could have been really disastrous for Mac. Let's see if Hurt 1 wants a third base, because I don't feel like he does. He's getting a Spine and a Spore. And 2 Spores in the main base. Wow. Second gas being taken. And he's getting his 3rd and his 4th gases over here, too. What is this build from Hurt 1? What are we doing with 2 bases? Hydralisk Den gets tossed down. Okay, is this like a 2-base Hydra Bust style push. Is this going to be Hydra Lurker? Kind of like the idea of going Hydra Lurker here against a Void Ray Adept sort of a thing. Honestly, sounds kind of awesome. Even just Mass Hydra would be great. Hurtone's firing up a million lings, and he's got a Dropper Lord over here. 2 Dropper Lords over here. Oh. Alright, so we're loading up the Overlords. Not full, but that's okay. There are 2 spots on the bus where lings could go. I don't know what the main base has to deal with, like, 16 lings that show up inside the main. This is actually kind of great from Hurtone. I like this, man. This is going to be hard for lings to bust. It really is. Shield battery, 2 cannons? Just get out of there. Just cause lots of distractions while this is happening. And then go. Get in that mineral line. Go, 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 go. You have to go. There we are. And ka-chow. A lot of these probes are going to die. That's a bunch of probes going down. Worker count falling for Mac. Going to depower the Stargate and the Templar Archives. Dude, killing the Templar Archives would be so good. Depowered, your Warpin is stopped. Okay, so this is enough Zealots and Adepts to handle this, especially with the Void Ray on the assist. So what? How many probes have died? 13 probes have gone down in this game. That is not bad. But 34 lings have died to do it, so Hurtone is only at 35 workers to 35 workers. It hasn't given him any kind of an economic advantage here, unfortunately. He's firing up some Hydras. He's getting a third base at 6:30, which is late. It is late on a bait, man. Lurker Den. Told ya. Oh, man, I love this. Just send a couple Zealots across, see what's going on. Maybe you can cancel a third hatch at 650. Ooh. Maybe you can't, because, yeah, like 6 Hydras, 7 Hydras will ruin you. And they will. They will ruin you. High Templar on the way. Storm getting started now. Love to see a little Psionic Storm in this matchup, absolutely. And yeah, if you're a Protoss player who doesn't know how to use Psionic Storm, like, you kind of have to do it. It's really hard to get promoted. Anything past, I don't know, gold, maybe platinum, I would say. Getting into diamond almost requires you to be good with Storm, unless you're an incredible cannon rusher. Maybe you just cannon rush every game, like Probe did, and get all the way to GM without ever having to use High Templar at all. Entirely possible. But if you want to play the game not cannon rush style, then you kind of sort of have to get Storm. I guess you could go for like a 2-base Charge Lot all-in against Zerg in every game. Maybe a DT rush against Protoss in every game. I don't know. Like, there are all-ins you can do in every matchup that are going to be pretty effective at getting you promoted. All right, Lurkers burrowing in defensive positions here at the third base. It's 54 to 43 workers. I mean, that's just... This Zerg player, man, has killed 13 probes and has a worker deficit of 4 right now. He's just not macroing when he needs to. He's not making huge rounds of drones. Oh, he just fired up 9. Okay, fine. He's firing up huge rounds of drones. His creep spread is a little bit embarrassing. I gotta say, it's a bit embarrassing. Robotics facility coming on in. And what's our play? What's our play going to be? Well, sending a Zealot in and actually killing a drone. Getting a scout off. Seeing the Lurker Den. Seeing the Infestation Pit. Seeing no Hive yet. Because no Infestation Pit. But seriously, man. Hurtone's creep spread is kind of abysmal. Ooh! It's a Lurker drop! Once again, all of the guys have to hide. What is revealing this? No, really. What the heck were revealing those Lurkers? Was it this cannon? Back it up. Back it up. Protoss perspective. Protoss perspective. Is it this cannon? Is there an OBS around here? Dude, the distance between, like, from this cannon to these guys And from this cannon to these guys, I don't know. I don't know. Am I just blind? How does he see that? Okay. Wait. How can he see these ones? Okay, this cannon. This cannon is providing vision on that lurker. Okay, and then the cannon dies and the lurker goes invisible. All right. Fair enough. It's gotta be cannon distance. So once again, all the mining here in Mac's main base is absolutely toast. There are lings going after these poor probes. Zealots are like, lings, you're on your own. We're going across the map. We're going to try to murder everything. And then he makes an obs. Okay, clears that out. 71 to 56 workers, but... Okay, man, it's a couple lurkers in here. They're doing all right, but a lot of drones are dying here, too. Lurker, Spine, Queen, not a bad combination. Okay, excellent. Very, very good. Ninja base from Hurtone for a fourth across this other side of the map. Mac's going to try to expand there eventually. He's a really good macro player. He'll try to throw down a Nexus at some point. Worker count is 59 to 54. Mac again has a higher worker count than our guy Hurtone does. 18 drones died during that attack into the third base. The lurkers were killing stuff, but not really fast enough to save the lives of those drones. Lings jumping onto High Templar, trying to get a surround. Can't quite get that surround. But they do kill a Zealot and an Adept. No High Templar go down, which is kind of the whole idea, I think, to that. And carriers are on the way. Now, was this fleet beacon scouted by the Zerg? The answer is, yeah, he saw it coming in. Whether he clicked on it and knows what it is, I don't know. But he's still making Hydras. There is a level where Hydras are fine against carriers. But there's also a level where you need some Corruptors. Spines. Fourth base. On the way from Mac. Hydras chasing these Void Rays back from whence they came. And this base continues to be hidden from the eyes of MackWinston. We'll see if he can scout that out, though. Hurtone getting a fifth base and a traditional place where a fourth base would be. Going for more lurker drops. He's like, you know what's pretty effective with lurker drops. And he's right about that. It was pretty good. Denying mining from the main base for a while. Main base is not going to have minerals in it to mine forever. Extended thermal lance on the way. Speedlings. Circle of life on the cannon. No, these lings have upgrades. They got +1. Pretty good, but then the charge lots are like, no. And the carriers reveal themselves too. So Hurtone double expanding to a fifth base over here and a sixth base down here at about the 6 o'clock spot. Maybe a 5:30 position down here. Hurtone knows how to use Vipers. Okay. And again, if you want to get promoted in StarCraft, use Spellcasters. He who uses Spellcasters usually defeats he who is not using Spellcasters, or she, I suppose. Oh, he burrows 4 lurkers on top of a cannon. Lurkers do bonus damage to armored, which means every building takes bonus damage from lurkers. And 2 obs come in this time, so these lurkers are not getting a lot done. Yeah, alright. So those lurkers die. This lurker's got 0 kills. He will get a pile on before he gets burned alive. Excellent stuff. Let's see if Mac recognizes... What's he going to figure out this base is here, y'all? Spire on the way. Zealots, High Templar, Colossus, Carriers, 24 Hydras on the way. We got ourselves Seismic Spines researched from Hurtone. It's a little bit late, but I say better late than never. And he doesn't have Adaptive Talons yet either, which is a bit of an issue. A spot of a problem here. Drone count, 80 to 75. Hurtone does have a worker advantage on Mac now. Mac does not know about these bases. Nope, he still thinks the Zerg player is on 3 bases, and he's on 6. That's not good. I mean, this is why we start checking this stuff, right? Seriously, why do you not have anything defending this base? You know Mac likes sending charge lots across the map, sir. At least he got Burrow. That's nice. Ooh, didn't save that drone at all. Hurtone kind of ninja expanding again. This Zealot gets in here, forces all the workers to burrow in here too. And finally, the whole Hydra Lurker army shows up and says no. And this Zealot's like, I know what's coming for me. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to check to see if there's a base over this way. And oh boy! Wait. I need to see. When did you discover this base? Yeah, like I said, I thought he was going to try to expand down this way, because again, that's it. He's going to try to expand down this way. That's how he finds this. There was a probe here, if only I'd looked a little bit more closely. Alright, so this base is dead. Not a million workers here, there's like 5, but I don't know, 3 lurkers for free, a hatchery, 2 extractors, and 5 drones. For absolutely no cost at all, not bad. It did kind of pull the army out of position, and here comes Hurtone. And adaptive talents would be nice. Hydra Lurker. Ooh, and then a recall to this base by Mac. Abduct. Abduct something. Oh, parasitic bomb gets tossed down. I think maybe an abduct on the carrier into these Hydras would have been good. Maybe abducting the Colossus into these Lurkers would have been good. Parasitic bomb, I don't think killed anything. Maybe a Void Ray died, but I don't think that was great. I think Abduct was the better choice there from Hurtone for sure. Lurkers burrowing up. Lurkers just out of range. Where are the Obs? There's the Obs. Okay, the Obs has arrived, and the Nexus goes down just as the Lurkers get exploded. This little base down here at the 530 is dead thanks to a Zealot run-by, because again, Mac likes doing Zealot run-bys, bud. Throw up a couple spines. Do something to save these bases on the outer edges. There's a spine and a Lurker on this one. This base is a hidden base, so it doesn't need any static defense, I guess. But this base is not hidden. Seriously, no. It's expanding again. Dude, for someone who took forever to get his 4th base, this is kind of crazy out of Hurtone. It is. Kind of crazy. Yeah, it's pretty Ling-proof, isn't it? If these Lings had Adrenal, which they don't, Adrenal is on the way. Lings take out their aggression on that pylon. Adrenal's on the way. They got +1 attack. They're not getting +2. The upgrades are better here for Mac with +3 ground and +1 air to boot. Army value 109 to 78 in favor of Mac. He's just heading over to this right side. He's going to find some bases to kill. Like this one's a cancel. This wanted to expand up here, and he's like, dude, Hurtone's over here too? What is this madness? It's a fair question, actually. What is this madness indeed? This madness is our guy expanding like a madman. We've got a Greater Spire and some Swarm Hosts on the way at the same time, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to try to Caustic... Oh, I kind of like that, actually. Caustic spraying down this space and this space seems entirely doable. Recall. Could Recall save it? Caustic Spray DPS is insane. But no, with Storm and Archons and Carriers and stuff, got to get out of here with those Corruptors. Once again, dude, Recall is the best spell. It's so good. Like, for a game, for a genre where speed and ability to get places on the map is everything, RTS is all about how fast can you get where you need to go on the map, right? It's real time. Speed is everything. For the ability to instantly recall your entire army all the way across the map is so powerful. Swarm hosts, launch. What are you doing? Okay, so the Swarm hosts are dying without launching. No, these guys are kind of launching. Not very well, mind you. Yeah, he has some ideas. I appreciate the ideas that he has. He's also struggling macroing. He's at 130 supply with 3,000 minerals and 2,000 gas in the bank. He just fired up 36 lings. They're going to have +1 attack and no armor upgrades at all. But they're going to have Adrenal against someone who's got Storm and a bunch of carriers and Colossus. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, here's the thing. If Hurtone was going to go Lurker Hydra, he really needed to start killing bases, do real damage before MackWinston got to this hybrid Colossus Zealot Stalker kind of a setup. Oh my gosh. Dude, his Swarm Host control is abysmal. It is so bad. I have not seen a Zerg player with this bad control of Swarm Hosts in some time. In some time. This base is canceled or killed. Straight up killed. And now Mac just kind of has to head down south, and I think he's got this game won. There's just nothing. There's just nothing out here. It's more Lurkers, good. More Hydras. Yeah, this base is toast. Hurtone's all expanding down the bottom side, but I'm not sure if it's going to save him. Yeah, 66 drones remain, 65 drones remain. It's not a bad number, but this is just Mac. It's just Mac on a rampage. I mean, sure, there's bits of static defense here. He's got a little tiny Hydra Corruptor army, but nope. And then Mac says, well, I guess I'll keep going then. I'll kill your entire main base if there's no one stopping me, he says curiously. Alright, so Hive's down, Greater Spire is down, Lurker Den dead, Infestation Pit dead, and watch. Mac can just recall and save everything because, you know, you're a little bit out of position, but who cares? Man, killing all these Overlords is pretty tempting, but he's going to recall back and save everything. Yeah, man, Protoss, if you're not recalling, you're playing the game entirely wrong. Entirely wrong. Hydra's got a carrier, but, what are you focusing exactly here? Mac? I don't know. But yeah, it's just, nope. See, everything's fine. Saved his main base, killed the Zerg's main base. Ta-da. Recall is powerful. Hurt one. Trying to... Did he lose his obs? Mac, where are your obs? They're right here. Just, no, we don't have to run from 2 Lurkers. We can send the obs over and kill these guys and then continue our southward march. Because you know there's a base here. Good old +1 Adrenal Lings. They're so adorable. They're so adorable, man. Incredible stuff. Alright, man. Zealots, Archons, Stalkers, High Templar, Colossus Carrier on the move out. It's 105 to 47 army supply. This game really should be over. But Mac's just kind of parking his giant maxed out army over here for reasons I don't understand. I'm going to follow his camera for a minute, see what he's concerned about. He's building another cybernetics core while just kind of A-moving onto these Lurkers. Fine, totally works. There are a couple Lurkers inside his main. The shield battery overcharges to keep that cannon alive. Probes are fighting that Lurker hilariously because they can see it. And he's not actually paying attention to the battle down south. He's just kind of A-moving over there, huh? It's going pretty well, I assume. Yeah, he wipes out another base without even looking. He sees these Lurkers. You know, at this point, honestly, if Hurtone wants to base race you, I say let him do it. What are these Zealots doing? Need more obs is what we need. He's making 3 more robos to make 1,000,000 observers, I think is the plan here. Does he have an obs with this army? Golly. This is a very awkward kind of end of this game. I mean, it's over. It is certainly over. Hurtone is not winning this game. Not down 177 to 109 supply, making nothing but lurkers and hydras. Not against this particular setup. That's a very well-preserved lurker corpse, by the way. Swinging on up that way. Ooh, I like adding DTs in, except they will take splash damage from the lurkers, even if, yeah, even if they're invisible, is the idea. Oh my gosh, look, where are the stupid obs? Where is the speed upgrade for the observers, is what I'd like to know. Like, at some point, I feel like you'd want the speed upgrade. So there's the Robo Bay. He recognizes the speed upgrade's going to be good for these guys. Excellent stuff. And these lurkers are still a problem, so he's going to ponderously send his whole army here. See, this is why recall exists at all. Because Protoss armies are slow and ponderous. And it takes... And now he's... Here we go. Back over this way to defend. Yeah, I think Mac needs to work on not sending the entire army to deal with 2 lurkers or like 6 lings. I think that's exactly what Mac needs to work on here. Because he is sending his entire everything to deal with every little bit of harass that Hurtone is tossing at him. Instead of sending what is needed to deal with the bit of harass that he needs to deal with and sending the rest of the army somewhere else. It's just overkill. It's just using a nuclear strike to take down a cockroach, which I've actually heard cockroaches are the only things that are going to survive a nuclear strike, intriguingly. So there we go. Observer speed on the way. Double Spire coming up from Hurtone. He's bought himself a lot of time to kind of rebuild down here, hasn't he? He's doing more lurker stuff here. I mean, Mac's like, I already killed this space. How is it back? It's a fair question, honestly. Zealots. Doing zealoty things. Mac's just kind of running around like a chicken with his head cut off here. He has this game won, but he just continues struggling with these little lurker harasses and little ling run bys and little bits of our guy Hurtone just trying to buy time before his inevitable death. Because I don't know what he's doing. Is that that's a second spire. So second spire. Production tab says drone. Okay. This is pretty classic, man. You show up. The enemy shows up at your front door and you just fire up 9 drones. Like, that's a feeling I've had more than once. Where are the obs? There we go. Drones are dying. Okay, so now it's over. 15 army supply from Hurtone. Guess what he's doing? Lurker harass. Dude, for the love of all that is holy, Mac, do not send ever... Okay, he sends some of it back. Now use these guys to go kill this space. Yay! We've split the army into 2. This is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, so now Hurtone is dead. He just made that spire, and it's dead. His worker count is obliterated. Somehow he still has 27 drones. I'm kind of impressed by that, actually. It's this space, and I guess there are some workers hanging out somewhere else. I don't know. 160 to 40 supply. Some Mutalisks come out and die to Archons immediately. Nice. Yeah, man. Hurtone's not very good. Caustic Spray takes down another Nexus. Look, man. GG. Yes! Hurtone GG's out. And Mac wins it. 3 Nexuses went down today. 3! But on the other side, Mac killed 8 hatches, 2 lairs, and a hive. So that's 10 hatcheries in 27 minutes. Pretty good. 114 drones. Yeah. So basically, this is our guy, Hurtone. Not quite sure what he was doing. His opening build was a mess. His Ling drop was kind of nice. His lurker drops were okay. His harassment was good, but he just didn't really have the ability to handle this composition. Right? Just did not have it. I really feel like when he busted up here with the Lurker Hydra Viper, and the recall showed up, I think if he abducts the Colossus and the carrier over into this Lurker Hydra ball, he wins. I think he does. I think he probably wins the game, but instead he tosses down, I think, 2 parasitic bombs, which doesn't kill the carrier and doesn't do anything to the Colossus, and probably killed a Void Ray, but the Void Ray wasn't really the big threat there anyway. Then I think that's a win for Hurtone. I don't know. It's hard to see the future from alternate choices, but that might have been it. And then from there, Mac just kept making carriers, getting a bunch of Zealots, getting High Templar, getting Immortals, getting Obs, and Hurtone just couldn't really keep up. Couldn't really keep it rolling after that. Once he lost his Lurker Hydra army with the Vipers and stuff. So resources lost, 28,000 to 54,000. Yikes. That's just brutal. That is just a brutal loss. And that Swarm Hosts accomplished virtually nothing, which is something. Anyway. Excuse me. I'm just kind of sniffly here. Feeling good. It's just kind of sniffly. Hopefully I'll be better tomorrow, though. All right, neat. So that right there, guess what, is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.